How y'all doing? Just wanted to kick something to y'all, and I want y'all to understand, like, this ain't, everything we talk about ain't necessarily gotta be directly about what's going on with us right now or with me right now. Sometimes I was just in the beginning when y'all was getting them 15-minute episodes, and before I start expanding the time of these episodes, I will come with a point. I will have I will have I would say what I'm talking about. I give y'all some definitions, and I give y'all some ways to, go about it, and then I'll close with the show. Like that's how I was doing it with the quick one. So I mean, I ain't gonna do it with this one, but what I will tell y'all is this. I want to thank y'all for y'all ongoing support. I really appreciate it more than anybody knows. Like, I don't know where y'all listening to it at, because I finally found out where my episodes are going to. And I'm not getting no views there either. So I don't know who's listening to these things, but it says I have a impressive amount of listens for the amount of episodes, in my opinion. So I'm going to spend this little time just to thank y'all. Y'all are the best. And we're back. I am going through a lot right now, right? And I said I wasn't going to make this about me, because I'm not really trying to. But, we drawing from real time and real, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of time, look, life imitates art, all right? And art imitates life, all right? So, like, I don't know if y'all understand that, how I'm saying it, but, like, literally, like, I remember making songs before I was in the situations of those songs. Like, I was talking about certain things I wasn't even experiencing yet. And then I ended up experiencing them unknowingly. So life imitates art, art imitates life. But aside from where I was going with that, I want us all, whoever's listening, to know that, they're going to always give you the spiel, time waits for no man. They're going to always give you, they're going to always try to warn you about how to properly utilize your time. In life, we waste a lot of time. Look, I just wasted about 2 hours of my life just not putting together productive pieces. Now, I'm not feeling 100%, but that's also no excuse. I got both my devices in front of me. I could have easily been finishing the editing job that I was almost finishing. You know what I mean? I could have easily done something productive. I could have picked this up. I could have recorded this 2 hours ago. But I just want y'all to understand that time, even though it's moving faster than we could ever imagine it, it's not in control of you. Don't let nobody else's constraints on time affect what you got going on and what you got to do. All right? In life, one of the few things we learn too late is that we're only in competition with ourselves. You got to be better than the person you was yesterday. You got to be better than the person you was a year ago. You have to adapt. You got to adapt to certain different things. You got to learn how to, you know what I mean? Like, adapt and adjust and alter, and don't be scared of change. Don't fear the change. You know? Don't worry too soon, but pray often. I'm giving y'all advice. I don't follow the best. I worry way too soon. I don't pray often enough. I do be like, hey, yo, God, look out for the cookout, because I don't be knowing. We can't go through. Look, people are dying earlier than expected these days. I need y'all to understand this. I'm not used to seeing so many people die like off in their 50s, in their 40s, in their 30s. That makes things real scary for me that's in my 30s. You feel me? Like, not necessarily scary as in, oh my God, it's going to happen tomorrow, but the unknown is what keeps me so humble. For some people, the unknown may not have them humble at all. The unknown makes them feel like they got to grab everything by the horns. You know what I mean? But for me, I'm the opposite. Dolores Holland told me to take everything in moderation. Everything. She died in 2006. My life ain't been the same since. You feel me? And I feel like I should have taken more heed to all the gems she was trying to give me as I was younger. But when you're 16, I wasn't 16. I was younger than that. When you're 14, it is very difficult to grasp what anyone in their 60s is trying to say to you. I need y'all to understand that. So, just like how that's the case, we're going to flip side it. Now, I ain't quite 40, but as time goes on, 40's not that far away. I can only imagine how often my advice fell on deaf ears. You know, we get caught up in this. We get caught up in this concept of wasted time. We get caught up in this concept that we all got the same 24 hours, so people should go. So everybody should move at the same pace. But I promise you, if everybody moved at the same pace, there would be catastrophes everywhere. We need all of the balances in life that we have. I need y'all to understand that. We need all of the balances we have. So, perfect example. I don't know who's listening, but let's just say you're on your way to work. Let's say you catch the train. You notice that the train car is like staying an extra 2 minutes every stop. You got about 13 stops. They adding 26 minutes to your commute. So now you're running late to work, not because it's your fault, because you got on the train way earlier, but they added an extra minute per stop. You had 13 stops. Sometimes that's just God putting you in the right spot. If you driving to work, say you driving to work, say you getting a ride to work, and you catching every red light, that's God. I understand. Some of us on our last write-up. Some of us on our last consequence before they fire us or kick us to the curb or whatever. But as long as you're alive and you could take breaths, you have time. Let's not let people trick us out of our spots, man. I said that a couple of episodes ago. I failed. I let someone trick me out of my spot. It's not the first time it's happened. I pray it's the last time it happens. But you could get tricked out of your spot in many ways, though. If you're in a relationship with your girl and some fine junk just want to throw themselves at you, you shouldn't jump at the fine junk because you'll be tricking yourself out of your spot. You know what I'm saying? There's scammers everywhere. Scammers all over Snapchat. They make these posts where they flashing all this money. You know where they got all that money from? Scamming people. Of course you can amass $30-something thousand or whatever. A lot of that is Photoshop too. It's a clone cash app software that would generate that I could have $90 billion in my Cash App. I don't. Donate to the Cash App. It's okay not to be okay. Donate. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole words. It's spelled how it's supposed to be spelled. Spell how it's spelled in the episode. All together, no spaces. Go ahead, download. Donate so I can get y'all better quality content. But anyway, the scammers are working overtime. The hackers and scammers are working overtime. Deep fake is at an all-time high. Artificial intelligence is at a point where they eventually are going to want to wipe us out. I know I sound like Alex Jones or somebody. I understand. I get it. I sound a little crazy. I sound a little Kanye. But we have time. I need everybody just to know that we have time to get things figured out. If at first you don't succeed, you brush yourself off, you try again. I need us to all just realize that we are in control. A lot of things that I'm gonna go on me. A lot of things I might blame in other directions. I'm the fault. I'm the root of a lot of it. I'm the cause of a lot of it. I can pass blame on a lot of things, a lot of people, a lot of instances, a lot of circumstances. But at the end of the day, no matter what happens to you, you have a decision to make. Life is 20% what happens to you and 80% how you react to it. I don't react to shit the best. I'm not going to act like I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. Neither are you. There's only one perfect entity in this universe, or if there's more than one of those, they are the perfect ones. I need y'all to just understand, life is one of those things where it's a constant learning experience, or it's a constant seek for the knowledge, or it's a constant grasp for what you need to be looking for. I'm starting to believe so much things are a scam that it's crazy. All these people say, oh, you could make up to such and such $1,000 making automated videos on YouTube. That might be true, but do you know how saturated automated content is? A lot of these areas to make money are very saturated. They say, oh, it's easy ways to make money. Lazy ways to make money. All of this is true, but it all takes research. It all takes time. Time is an investment. Time is a commodity. Time is the most precious commodity we have. I looked at some of my old videos before I started turning gray, and I realized time is really the most precious commodity that we have. We can't take it for granted in its totality, but we can recognize the moments we need to decompress. Like, I'm not telling y'all to go out here and run a marathon. I'm not telling y'all to go out here and to figure out world hunger. I'm not telling y'all to go out here and to have it all together. What I'm telling y'all is to take this time to realize that if you are listening to this, you have time. Regardless of your circumstance, regardless of your situation, your condition, skin color, any of that. You know what I mean? Wage level, any of that. Where you are in the world, it doesn't, none of that matters. If you got a goal, you could start putting motion towards that goal at any time. Keyword could, okay? I'm not forcing nothing down nobody's throat. I ain't on that today. I just had this on my mind. And I just want y'all to understand that you guys have time. If things ain't going right for you today, you got time to change it so things could be going better for you tomorrow. Now, if your circumstances are total shit and you don't know where to go, you might need to seek some outside help. But there's still hope. There's a way. You can't, I'm not gonna, I cannot sit here and act like God doesn't make a way if you decide you want to make a way as well. I have friends right now that just, well, no, let's not call them friends. There's people I've known for a while. And the only difference between, I know y'all heard that. That's just, man, that's a lot going on. But the only difference between those people that aren't doing well and those people that are doing well for the most part, because, yeah, some situations are different. But for the most part, it's a mindset thing. And or they got involved into the wrong stuff or with the wrong people too early, and now they got to dig themselves all the way out. It's way harder to dig yourself out of a hole than it is to dig yourself in the hole. But we have time. I don't know where else I'm going with this, but I just want y'all all to know that y'all got time. The outside forces are going to hate when you're shining the brightest. Somebody lurking to try and bring you down when you're at your highest peak. I remember, I probably said this a couple of times. I remember vibrating at a very high frequency once upon a time. And it took someone that don't really affect what I got going on to mess that up. And I don't think I've vibrated on that high of a frequency since. My aim is to do that. My aim is to get to that point, but I don't know now. But I figured that's all I'm going to leave on y'all right now. I want y'all to be good, be blessed. Just recognize how thankful you guys are. And remember, no matter what you're going through, it's okay not to be okay. And you got time, and you are functioning. If you could wake up and blink, and you could get on your app, get on the podcast app or iHeart app or wherever to listen to this, you got time to chase your dreams too. This is part of my dreams. So that's why it was on. Trust me, I was wasting time. I was bullshitting a second ago. And I was like, hold on, man. Let me just get somewhat productive. And what I do, I got on here and rapped to y'all about time. So, yeah, I know I ain't want to make it about me, but yeah, that's about me. I was procrastinating about 2 hours, even though I wasn't feeling good earlier today. We ain't going to go about the excuses. Let's just say, fuck it. But I was procrastinating for 2 hours. And in that procrastination, it led me to say, hold on, let me do something productive. So I had to kick it with y'all for 20 minutes because I feel like kicking it with y'all for 20 minutes with it just serves me in a better pocket than some of the other things I might have chose to do. So I want you guys to know that life's good, life's great. Whatever belief system you have, just follow in it. Believe in what you believe in and believe in yourself, and I guarantee you everything's going to work. All right? I'm going to end it on that note. Don't sue me, Drake. Okay. I'm talking about y'all be good. And until next time, I'll see y'all. And I'm hoping I'll see y'all within a few days. I might be back on Sunday or Monday, one of them 2 days, something like that. Or sooner, but I don't know. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of running around. It's a lot of moving pieces I gotta get together. Remember I told y'all I got the new gig, got the blowing the old gig. So I started that today, and I'm trying to get another gig. I got an interview for that one on Friday. I just came from another interview yesterday. So until y'all start telling y'all friends, tell friends just to send $1 so I ain't got, slave for the man, and I get y'all my brain power, then hey, we be in good shape. But all right, I'm going to stop ranting. I appreciate anybody who stuck with me this long. And I'll see y'all soon. It's okay not to be okay, and I'm mad.